Madrid win 2-1 against Atleti in a game which, oh my God, stressing, nerve-breaking. I mean, listen, where should we start? There is so much to talk about. The lineup, the first half, Real Madrid committing the same habits, allowing teams to attack them with so much ease. The second half starting well, Atleti making a weird substitution, allowing Real Madrid to basically breathe and be relaxed. So much to talk about from both perspectives of the teams. And of course, we're going to do the match ratings. And of course, we're going to award one Haywan of the match, because I think that it only goes to one person, and one person earned it after today's performance. And of course, don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel, and comment your own thoughts about the game and what you made of the game. Listen, let's go. Thibaut, Fede, Raul, Rudiger, Ferland, Mendy, Chouameni, Camavinga, Brahim, Rodrygo, Mbappe, Vini. Of course, biggest takeaways already without even going straight before the game. No Jude Bellingham suspended. Fede returning into the starting 11, which was massive and crucial. And of course, Raul starting. And Brahim getting a chance. And before the game, I basically said there's 4 players that I want to impress. There's 4 players in the watch-along. I said 4 players I need impressing, no matter what. And one of them was Brahim Diaz, because Brahim Diaz, so far this season, whenever he started, he hasn't really impressed. There hasn't been a performance where I said to myself, yo, Brahim's actually done well so far this season. So I looked at Brahim Diaz, listen, no Ceballos, no Jude, no Luka Modric, no Arda Güler, brother, this is your chance against Atleti, Champions League. Please, bro, I need you to step up. And I can't lie, within the first 15 minutes, Real Madrid played incredible. They played amazing. They played smart football. They were pressing. The early goal within the first 5 minutes, Fede to Rodrygo. Rodrygo, great run, great pass from Fede in behind Galan. Rodrygo with a nice little cutback, score a goal, 1-0 Real Madrid. And then after that, after the first 15 minutes, things start to change. Towards the end of the first half, it wasn't well. The last from the 25th minute to the 45th minute to the end of the first half, it wasn't positive. It wasn't great. Real Madrid basically said, you know what, we'll drop deep, we'll defend. Atleti, here you go. And this is one thing that Real Madrid has done for most games that we've dropped points this season, especially in 2025. This is a bad habit of Real Madrid. We did it against Real Betis. We led, we dropped deep, Betis took advantage, they won. Osasuna, we scored early, we dropped deep, Osasuna equalized, ended 1-1. Leganes, we scored 2 goals, we dropped deep, Leganes came back, and we were fortunate to score. This is what I mean, that we keep doing it every single game, and it's a bad habit of us. And Atleti made a 1-1. Julian with a sensational goal, which for me, Camavinga could have done better, but at the same time, it's just okay defense, but just way better offense. It's like NBA, great defense, but better offense beats it. And the shot from Julian was sensational. The second half started with Real Madrid basically starting how they started the first half. There was a bit more intent. Players who played bad in the first half started to do a little better in the second half. And I'll talk about each person specifically in the player ratings. But one person who did better in the second half was Vini. I think Vini was much more active, much more involved. The passes was going to him compared to the first half. It was mainly going to Rodrygo, because in the first half we attacked 55% on the right hand side, but we only attacked about 15% on the left hand side. So we attacked way more on the right hand side. The second half, we got Vini a bit more involved, and Vini started to become a bit more active on the ball, which created the second goal. Nice little triangle 3-man build up with Brahim to Vini. I love the fact that when Brahim passed to Vini, Brahim didn't just stay still. He wasn't staying still. He wasn't just content with the pass. He actually moved into the final third. Ferland Mendy, great first-time pass by Vini to Ferland Mendy. Ferland Mendy passes to Brahim. And then Brahim, out of nowhere, moment of absolute individual brilliance. Nothing to do with the system. Nothing to do with players moving around. It just comes down to individual magic of his own. Going past Jimenez with so much ease. Ankle break. Jimenez was sitting on his behind. And a great finish to top it off to make it 2-1. And then from there, I was like, all right, cool. We've got the second goal. Can we get a third goal? And then out of nowhere, Atleti had the chances. De Paul had a chance. Julian had the chance, and I was like, all right, this is going to be a nervy last 30 minutes, last 25 minutes, last 20 minutes. And then out of nowhere, Simeone basically says, you know what? Here's the white flag. I'm more than happy to leave this game with a 2-1 defeat. He takes out Antoine Griezmann, brings in Robin Dillamamand, and they go up with, they basically defend with the 5 at the back. And then from there, you kind of knew it was GG. You kind of knew it was over. Because Atleti was more than happy just to defend. And I think Simeone was happy to take the 2-1 defeat. Because the moment they did that, it basically killed the whole momentum of Atleti. It killed any sort of attack which they had. There was no one up forward. And they were very happy with defending with so much numbers because they knew at that point Madrid were trying to chase that third goal. And this is what I don't understand. This is why I say we were fortunate in some way. This is why I say Simeone maybe never did his scouting report against Real Madrid. You basically gave Real Madrid a lifeline. You basically said to Real Madrid, yo, you men attack, and I'm happy with the 2-1. But you should know, one of Real Madrid's biggest weaknesses so far this season is out of possession and teams attacking us. Because it's so easy to attack Real Madrid. And he basically said, I'm not going to attack you guys. I'm happy to sit back. I don't understand that from Simeone. He basically gave us a lifeline. And we ended the game. We could have scored. This is what annoyed me. Towards the end, 92nd minute, Lucas Vazquez wins it in the final third. Passes it in behind defense to Mbappe. Mbappe, so much space to find his man. No one around him. No one surrounding him. Vinny was right there asking for the ball, and you passed the ball in behind Vinicius Jr. Anyway, let's talk about player performances. About each person specifically. Thibaut Courtois, let's start with him. Thibaut, nothing to do with the goal. He could have done nothing. Even if you put two Thibauts, the goal was just incredible from Julian. Again, as always, over the past couple weeks now, over the past couple months, whenever Thibaut gets the ball on his feet, he boots it over, we lose the ball. It's easy turnovers. Second half, he basically said, you know what, I'm not kicking the ball over. If I get the ball, I'm making sure I'm passing it to either Rudiger or Raul, and he did that very well in the second half. So for Thibaut, I'm going to give him nothing much to do. I'm just giving him 6.5 because, again, the goal wasn't really his fault. Fede Valverde, mamma mia. When he was taken out, I had a heartbreak. When he got taken out, wallahi al-azim, I thought the game was done when Vasquez came on. But you see the impact he brings when he does play in the starting 11. You see what he adds into the team, whether that is going forward or the passing, the assist to Rodrygo, the ability that he has to find that pass, or you can see it defensively, the awareness, the positioning. In the first half, he made 2 great interceptions, two great blocks, and both of them, he basically checked his shoulders. He basically knew where Samuel Lina was and behind him. And if that was Lucas Vazquez in that position, that would have been 2 goals for Atleti because he made 2 crucial interventions, 2 crucial blocks to make sure he's there in the right position at the right time. I loved his defensive actions. I loved him on the ball. I loved the fact that he basically made Samuel Lina non-existent. Samuel Lina is a very dangerous player when he gets the ball. Top performance from Fede Valverde, and that's not. And the fact that he drops this kind of performance, he drops not 9, bro. He deserved a 9, Ak. The fact that he drops this kind of performance and he's 50%. He's not even 100%. He's not even 75%. He's 50%. And he drops this kind of performance just tells you a lot on what Fede Valverde is as a footballer. Because he is, honestly speaking, I keep telling you guys, I've said it last season. I said it 2 years ago. He is our most important player. And I hope you guys finally get to see it. Raul, first half was I didn't see the grinta in him. I think he was a bit lazy with the pushing up, allowing Julian and Antoine to basically get the ball with ease. He wasn't pushing up. Second half he was better. Second half defensively he made it a bit more intent to defend, to push up, to make sure where he needs to be. Second half was better than the first half. But again, when Antoine went off, when Solov came on, there was no danger towards him. He made 1 crucial tackle in the second half for Julian Alvarez, which deserves recognition. But other than that, I'm going to give him a 7. Similar rating, I would maybe say to Rudiger. I think both of them had a similar second half-esque performance. I don't think anyone was better than the other. Rudiger's, that was one moment I saw him overlapping, bro. I saw this guy overlapping at 2-1 up. I was like, my brother, what are you doing overlapping Mbappe, fam? And it's like, it literally, we're 2-1 up and we had to defend. But again, similar kind of performance to Raul, and the thing is about Rudiger, he's again similar to Fede. He's not 100%. He's not 100%. He's still also carrying a knock, and the fact that we're forcing him to play 90 minutes speaks volumes of how much of a committed and hungry player he loves the team, bro. Loves the team. Ferland Mendy, honestly speaking, you guys know how I feel about him, but today's performance, I loved it. Second half, absolutely adored it. Simeone is a dangerous player, very tricky player, very fast player, but Mendy made it. Mendy basically made it no threat towards Simeone. In the second half, Llorente moved there when Simeone went off. Llorente then moved as a right midfielder. But even that, Llorente made no sort of threat. Even going forward, he made the runs. This guy was shooting. I was looking at him. I was like, my brother, I've never ever seen you act like this before. Why are you shooting from 25 yards? That is not part of your job description. But he was shooting. This guy was carrying himself forward. Assist as well. Ferland Mendy, first time in his career, has got back-to-back assists in back-to-back games. I cannot believe it. I cannot fathom. It's unbelievable to me. But today's performance, for me, usually he's the worst rated player of the back line. Versus the team. Today, I can't lie, man. I'm giving 7.5, fam. Very impressed performance from Ferland Mendy. Tchouaméni, first half poor. Okay, first half average, second half better. Second half, more controlled, better, simple, kept it simple, and making sure where he needs to be. Making sure he needs to be in the right positions, making sure defensively he's a bit more aware. First half, he was letting players go past him, go easily past him, and not running quickly back. Second half, much better. I like the second half display. I'll give him a 7 as well. Camavinga, my brother. 2025, bad start. Bad start of the year, man. I've not been impressed. I haven't been impressed. I have not been impressed at all by his second half performance. And I've seen some Madrid fans in the watch along say he's been our worst player of the season. Let's not put recency bias into this. Let's just calm down. He started the season very well. 2024 was very good. He got injured. He was out for a month and a half. He came back. He hasn't been good. That doesn't mean he's a bad player. It doesn't mean he's overrated. It just means he's in a bad form. Bad slump. That's what I call it. Bad slump. He needs to do better. Today's performance, not good enough. Last performance, not good enough. The game before that, not good enough. He's on a bad slump. And it's fine. It's fine. We've had that with a lot of players. Rodrygo has gone on a bad slump. Mbappe went on a bad slump. Start of the season, Vinny is literally on a bad slump. It's fine for a player to be on a bad slump. Nothing to overreact. No recency bias. Don't call him washed, trash. It's calm. It's all good. I'm calm. I'm not worried about Camavinga because I know the quality, what he possesses. I'm all good. All I want him to do, keep it simple. It's fine. On a bad slump, get out from it. Great players, elite players, world-class players, they get out from it. Let's see how long it takes you to get out of it. Now it's been a month and a half now. I've noticed it now. It's not a one-game thing. It's a month and a half thing. I hope now you learn from this. You understand you are on a bad form. And I better see improvements. I better see a bit more progression in your game in the next couple of weeks. I understand you came back from an injury. That's not an excuse no more. Before it was, now it's not. It's been a month and a half. You've been healthy now. Stop this. Today's performance, bad decision making, bad passing, nowhere to be seen defensively. Going forward, you're making the runs which you not should be making. Bad performance. And speaking of, this is now completely night and day. This guy drops a stinker. This guy drops a Hall of Famer. Brahim Diaz. You deserve applaud, bro. You deserve someone to massage the hell out of you today. You deserve everything because what I was seeing. First half, you were only one of 3 players who did well. The whole team was bad. You were one of the 3 players who did well. Second half, mamma mia. Defensively, you were everywhere today. I saw you press this side. I saw you press this side. I saw you press this side. You were everywhere defensively. You were all around the whole world. You were pressing. You were making things happen. When you got the ball with intent. You were driving with it. You were carrying the ball forward. The goal that you scored came out of nothing. I loved your performance. Defensively, you were elite. Going forward, you were elite. And this is what I want every single game. I know you're not going to start. When Jude comes back, you're not going to start. But you basically said to us, Jude is not here. I'm going to give you a Jude-esque performance. And you gave us a Jude-esque performance. Because this is what Jude does. Jude does it on the defensive end and going forward. And you basically made us say, you know what? Jude is not here, but I'm another version of Jude. There's nothing, no complaints on your game. Maybe the fact that you got a yellow card and now you're missing. But I hate the fact that you got a yellow card. Because how can you expect players to score in a Champions League game and expect them just to be robots, bro? Bro, they're making footballers be robots. You can't show passion. You can't show hunger, commitment, run. Bro, what are we? This game is finished. How can he get a yellow card for celebrating with the fans? It makes no sense to me. But it doesn't take away from the performance itself. My man of the match. What an exceptional display. Another person who had an exceptional display is man like Rodrygo. Beautiful display, beautiful performance in the first half. Our only creation in the first half. Our only person who made things happen in the first half. Second half was a bit But first half, to be fair, it wasn't It was a bit more calmer compared to the first half. First half, it was much more involved. The second half, we never gave him the ball that much. But Rodrygo, for me, was our second best player. For that reason, he's third best player, not second. Because other than that, then we talk about Vinny. Vinny first half was non-existent. Poor. Disappointing. Second half was better. Second half much better. Way better. Improvement. But this is not the standard that I want. I don't want second half to be a one-off thing. I don't want second half to always be Vinny's done better in the second half. He's done better in the second half. He's done better in the second half. No, I want second half to be full 90 minutes. Don't give me 45. Don't give me a tease, bro. Don't give me a tease. Give me the whole thing. Give me full 90 minutes. Don't give me 45. Give me full 90 minutes. And this season, I've always seen halves. I've seen glimpses. I haven't seen full 90 minutes of what you can do. Because I know what you can do. You've shown it to us. You've shown it to us, bro. So please, second half, I want it to be consistent. But then again, second half is because you got the ball a bit more. You were a lot more involved. You were a lot more focused. You were a lot more with more intent. Second half. I like the second half performance compared to the first half. I'm going to give you a 7. Mbappe, mama. To be fair, Mbappe. Mbappe. No, bro. I'm not happy, bro. Not happy. Mbappe, I said in the watch along, and I'm going to say it here for the people who didn't watch the watch along. And Mbappe, whenever Jude doesn't play, he plays bad. Jude is the only guy who understands Mbappe. Jude is the only guy that knows where Mbappe needs to be. He understands. He basically reads Mbappe. He is the only one that's got a great relationship with Mbappe. He knows his runs. He can read his runs. He knows where the pass has to be. When Jude doesn't play, Mbappe is basically confused. Should I drop deep? Should I stay forward? Should I go there? Should I go there? Should I go on the left or the right? He's confused. But when Jude does play, Mbappe is a much different person. And today's game, the bad touches, the bad passing, that last second, I don't know why. That was so poor, bro. So poor. I'm going to give Mbappe a 6, bro. Actually, 5.5, man. I wasn't happy with his performance today. I'm being real. But the best of the match easily goes to Mr. Brahim Diaz. What a performance today. Second goes to Fede. And third goes to Rodrygo. The Haywan of the match goes to Camavinga for dropping an absolute stinker. But again, I'm not too worried. I'm not too concerned. I know what he does and what he has, and I'm sure he can be much better. This, of course, puts Real Madrid in a very important position. They take a 2-1 win now, going now to Etihad, and seeing what happens next week. Sorry, not Etihad. Sorry, what happens next week against Atletico Madrid at Wanda. It's going to be massive. It's going to be a very important game, and we will see you there. Don't forget to, of course, like the video, subscribe to the channel. That was a lot. That was about over 3,000 people in the last watch along. And if you guys enjoyed it, I'll be back again next week, same time. But I'll be back tomorrow. Barcelona, Benfica, and Paris Saint-Germain and Liverpool, where I'll be doing a double watch along, or maybe just one watch along. But I have to pick which game. Put down in the comments what you guys thought about the game, and we'll see you tomorrow. Peace.